Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening based on your geographical location. My name is Ebrahim Poustinchi, Assistant Professor of Architecture and the founder and the Director of the Robotically Augmented Design Lab at Kent State University's College of Architecture and Environmental Design. And I'm here to present Chameleon, a Grasshopper plugin or Grasshopper workflow plugin for designing virtual camera path using camera on the cell phone and the motion of the phone. The research, which is a project-based research, is a part of an ongoing research on camera motion design, robotics, and the dialogue between the physical and the virtual camera as a way to enhance and augment our digital design environment through hybridization of these two platforms of digital and physical. And the main kind of targets of these research projects are digital camera as an element that it's usually underestimated and underused when it comes to hybridization by translating the outcome of a design only into the digital fabrication without really carrying the digital camera on. So digital camera is one of our main targets in this project, as well as the possibility of tracking physical motion using accessible physical interfaces that we use in our daily base lives and kind of like normal life. Something similar to tracking the camera phone as a way, uh, or phone camera as a way to basically produce motion tracking. And then as a result of this hybridization of visual camera and the produced motion of the tracked cell phone motion, we are looking into possibilities of creating animation. So the research is the project or the plugin is called Chameleon, and it's further explained in the paper through the literature review of existing work and where it situates. Given the short time, I'm preferring to kind of look more into the details of the project itself that is not possible to reflect it in the text of the article and the manuscript. But just to quickly touch on what is existing, the possibility that Chameleon is kind of unlocking, which is controlling the digital camera through physical interfaces, is already part of an existing features on more advanced softwares such as, of course, game engines like Unity and Unreal, and of course, animation-based softwares like Maya. However, this is not as accessible when it comes to um, platforms that are mainly used and commonly used in digital design these days. So the process is very straightforward and simple. It's basically includes a main 3D software, a cell phone as a tracker to communicate the information, and basically a physical presence or physical motion to simplify the process. And as explained in the paper, it's really looking into the flow between these three. And we have experience with this platform or with this plugin in multiple variety of ways through custom interfaces, custom controllers. And students, they've been able to develop their own walkthrough paths or walkthrough animations using Chameleon as a plugin. So I have here basically a very quick screen record of the experience of what you would see in Chameleon. Basically, in this case, it's a Rhino scene, a very basic Rhino scene with a couple of references on the scale. And basically, the students I mean, in this case, one of the students is using the cell phone, his cell phone, as a way to basically navigate through the software. At the same time, it is possible to record this motion path to then replay it or re-render it in a more proper way using any other render engines. Or at the same time, it is possible to try to kind of hunt or basically look for a proper perspective view for still images as well. So it is not only for creation of simulation of walkthrough animations, which all the shakes or all the kind of moves that are now desired more or less in some of the animation making techniques, but also as a way to create or to evaluate the perspectival qualities of the project through a more kind of intuitive way of going around the project and framing the kind of picturesque quality of what can be seen through the lens of the frame. So as you can see, the student is kind of using the position of the camera, its orientation, and its kind of normal vector as a way to just simply move around the camera. And also, as I said, one of the interesting aspects of Chameleon that we're excited about is that at the same time it enables you, or it makes it possible for the user to at the same time model within the environment. So it is kind of hybridizing the way that we usually work with software, not only of course on the animation side, which was the main goal of the project, but also at the modeling side and as a way to kind of fly through the project with the camera. So this was more or less like a found feature that we found the students are interested in, not only to develop the animation, but also to use it as a way to kind of have more control over the camera and try to model at the same time. So again, it is a project, a research-based project at its very initial stages, looking at hybridization at core in multiple levels as I described. And it's intentionally taking a step back from complete immersion that VR is suggesting, and tries to kind of hybridize. With that, I would like to thank you for joining me. I would like to also wish you all health and basically safeness. Thank you so much, and have a great day.